Birding for Wingspan, quilting for Calico. It can't be that hard, right? Ouch! Ah, the things I do for these videos. Ooh, purple! It's perfect!
Hey everybody, what is up? My name is Mackenzie.
And I'm Jonathan.
We are husband and wife, and together we are TerreDice Games.
And today we've got a review for you for one of the newest games to land on our shelf, the most played game of December for us.
Yeah.
That's Calico, designed by Kevin Russ and published by Flat Out Games and AEG, with beautiful, distinctive art by Beth Sobel.
Now, before we jump into this review, we just want to remind you, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. We put out videos every 2 weeks, so click that notification bell so you can be one of the first people to know. We also throw in some bonus videos, so you can make sure you know about those. And make sure you leave a comment. We love to talk with people in our TerreDice Games community. All right, with all that being said, let's quilt our way in. Calico is a puzzly tile-laying game featuring quilts and cats, where everyone is competing to create the coziest quilt by laying different colors and patterns. There are several ways to earn points. Laying tiles of the same color next to each other to earn buttons, laying tiles of the same pattern in certain shapes to attract cats to your quilts, and as cats are in real life, they definitely have their own unique opinion. Or successfully completing the challenges of one or all of the goal tiles on your board. Goal tiles consist of patterns or a rule for which you get points if you achieve via color or pattern, with bonus points for achieving both. On your turn, you take one of the 2 tiles from your hand and add it to your quilt. You then take 1 tile from the table and add it to your hand. You must place and take a tile each turn. The game ends in the turn where all the players complete their cozy quilts. Count up all the points and the person with the most wins. Calico can be played up to 4 people and takes about 30 minutes to play. And that's it. I love this game. Like right off the bat, I'm just gonna say I like this game. The rules are really simple to learn, but allow for so much variance, allow you to dig so deep into the game. That's one of the types of games I really love. I love an easy entry point, so lots of family or people that aren't that into games, that they're able to come into this game. It's really easy to grasp. And then also the theming. The theming is so unique. Okay, so if someone came up to you on the street and was like, hey, you wanna play a board game about quilting with cats? I'd be like, no, but it is so cute, and the cats are so cute. They're all based off of cats in real life and quilting, and it's so therapeutic. And we were talking about this earlier, like, does this game apply to people that don't like quilts or cats? Why don't you go ahead and comment on that?
It is no secret that I am about as far as you can be from being a fan of cats. Except that one time that I was a cat. But it is plain to see that Calico has some great mechanics. It is a smooth, trimmed, polished game. And it's a lot of my favorite mechanics. So there's several paths to victory. There are a lot of ways to earn points, so you choose whether you earn points now or later and bet on some of those larger victories. And you're thinking all the way up until your next turn, which I don't really love that downtime in between turns, so it's really nice to be able to think about my own puzzle between turns. On top of that, there is minimal take that. There's only the center pile, so if you're sneaky about what you're doing, you won't really get messed up by other players too much. It's a deep, puzzly strategy game with several paths to victory, of which I've seen several win.
All right, let's jump into art. Calico's art was created by none other than Beth Sobel. Now, if you don't know by name, if you've been playing board games over the past couple years, you definitely are familiar with her work. She is responsible for creating art for games such as Wingspan, Viticulture, Arboretum, and Cascadia.
The first thing you'll notice about Calico is the bright, gorgeous art on its box cover, which the box is made of this really, really nice material. It's got a nice texture to it. And you open it up and the components are fabulous. It has some of the best cardboard I've ever seen that punches out real nice. It's really thick, good quality. And you get this quilt board that has this sort of like inlaid second layer quilt where you can put your patterns in and they stay snug fit in so that they won't fall out. Which I really like that a lot.
The little kitty cats in the game, they're all based on cats in real life, which just adds a lot of theme to it. And in the rulebook itself, you can go back to the back of the rulebook and it has detailed descriptions about the real cats that you are playing.
So talking about the rulebook, it's really nice, bright, clean easy to understand. And one thing that this game accomplished very, very well is that there are some complex patterns and rules that you have to accomplish. So you'll need like 3 of one kind, 2 of another, and 1 of another, these different patterns. And one thing that this game did very well is their symbology is clear and it's easy to understand. We played this with our family and they caught on really quickly, which is really awesome. The print on the tiles is nice and rich, really bright, gorgeous colors. Your quilt looks awesome at the end. I think the only criticism I would have is that some of the yellow tiles are a bit hard to see from across the table, so people who are further away had a hard time with the distinction of some of the stripes versus the floral patterns. The game also comes with a very nice drawstring bag that just feels really, really great. All in all, wonderful components. Calico also has several modes of play with different varying difficulties, which is really helpful when you're playing with different audiences. It has cats that each have different objectives. Some of them are a lot harder to achieve than others. Plus, there's a family variation, which allows you to flip over those goal tiles and just ignore them completely. And you have a starter set of goal tiles that they recommend everybody use the first game, and then after that, you can start to randomize and different players will get different goal tiles. We found that even with our family, we didn't need to flip over those gold tiles. They were honestly easy enough to understand, and they really just made it so that if players were having a harder time grasping it, there'd be a higher point disparity between those players. But really all of our players caught on. So I would say if you're flipping over that gold tile, it's probably for an audience of like 12 or younger. For those interested, there's also a scenario mode, which makes it even more difficult. We've tried a couple of these. They give you a goal that you have to achieve via getting a certain number of points, getting a certain number of cats and buttons, and there's also some modes that have different rules, different variants, where you can only place tiles next to other tiles or other limiting rules like that.
Having those different challenges, I think, really adds to the game and really provides the longevity of this game and the replayability, because you can keep coming back to it and keep challenging yourself to keep trying and create more and more cozy quilts. I would actually recommend this game to a wide variety of people.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's great for a large age range. If you have a large age range in your family, they're going to be able to find something great about this game. I think really intense gamers are going to be able to dive into this game and pick a lot out of it and find it challenging. And then I also feel non-gamers are able to jump into this game. Even if they didn't have a gamer at the table, I think they'd be able to pick up the rule book and dive into this game and get more into gaming themselves. Don't you think? The one thing I would note about this game that I would not recommend is that it is a quiet game. I mean, you are quilting and cats are quiet. It's not a chatty game. So if you're looking for a game where you're gonna be able to chat with your friends or family and like catch up or like have conversations in between your turn, that's not this game. Between your turns, you are going to be thinking about the strategy you are going to have for your next turn. So if you're looking for a chatty game, this game might not be it. But if you're looking for a quiet puzzly game that challenges your mind, and it's not that long, so you can probably throw in another game if you bring it to a game night too.
Yeah, definitely. It only plays about 30 minutes. And like she was saying, it's a deep puzzly game. You're thinking a lot. And honestly, I thought about that. That might be kind of like a stressful thing for a lot of people. But I think that it being about cats and quilting actually sort of brings it down a notch. It makes it feel a lot more chill. It had a very successful Kickstarter and just shipped out recently. I saw that it was going to be available in some stores, but I've been looking around for it and haven't really found it. My parents were willing to pay anything for it and couldn't find it anywhere. We did see it on eBay for 80 bucks, but I would just hold out. I think that it's going to be coming back to stores.
Yeah, and I would like to say if a game's biggest problem is that you can't find it because it's that popular, that's a pretty good problem to have.
With all games that we review, we play them a lot. We want to make sure that we're giving you the best review possible, so we're really playing through it time and time again, the different versions and playing with different player counts. And what I can say about this game, we talked about this afterwards, usually once we've played a game the number of times we have to review it, we are kind of done with it, at least for a little bit. It's usually like, well, I can go a couple months before I play that again. But this game has probably had the strongest, like, I want to play this again vibe of any of those games we reviewed. So I would play that again today.
Yeah, I would play that after filming, and that's saying something.
So overall, big fans of this game, big thumbs up from us.
We hope you'll be able to get your paws on a copy of this game soon. And it's obvious a lot of hard work and love went into creating this game. It is a very polished game. All right, everyone, and that is our review of Calico. Thank you so much for watching and for all the support you've been giving our channel. This has been so exciting, and we're so excited about the videos we have upcoming for you guys. So make sure to leave a comment, and we'd love to talk to you. Make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell for notifications. And we'll see you later.
Happy playing! How many points do I get for her?